November the 22nd, the first test match of the series 1974-75. And it all begins gloomily. There is no play in the pre-lunch session, and the overnight rain has rendered the pitch unplayable. After lunch, Pataudi wins the toss and puts the West Indians into bat. Fredericks in white hat and Greenwich, making his debut in Test cricket, go to open the innings. The first ball, Abid Ali to Fredericks. Solkar to Greenwich, and Greenwich is dropped by Prasanna in the slips. India miss a great chance of an early breakthrough. Chandrasekhar takes over the attack. Kalicharan has come in place of Fredericks, who retired hurt. Fredericks tried to swing Chandra out of the ground and sprained an ankle. Greenwich does not spare anything short, and Chandra learns this quickly enough when he is smacked for a six. But when just 7 short of a century, Greenwich is run out. The second man out was Richards. Now it is 2 down for 181, and skipper Lloyd has just joined Kalicharan. Lloyd sees the day through with Kalicharan after some anxious moments against Venkatragman. They take the score along to 230 with ease. The next day, Venkat to Lloyd. He plays forward and Abid snaps him up at slip. Vice-Captain Murray comes in next, and Venkat this time combines with Solkar to send him back. It's now Boyce facing Venkat. Chandra comes on and bowls Boyce. Venkat bowls to the new batsman Barrett. Soon Barrett is well held on the fence by Patel of Chandrasekhar. Then Chandra hits Holder's leg stump. Wickets fall at one end, but Kalicharan proceeds to his century as though nothing has happened. And here is Gibbs, returning to the pavilion, gobbled up by Solkar in the leg trap of Venkat. Kalicharan goes on. The injured Fredericks reappears with Barrett as his runner. Fredericks is not allowed a single run. He's brilliantly taken by Patel at gully of Venkat. At the same score, 289 for 9, Kalicharan is dismissed at last. The prize wicket goes to Prasanna, who has him caught behind, And so the West Indies are all out for 289, coming mainly through Kalicharan, 124, Greenwich 93 and Lloyd 30. For India, Chandrasekhar takes 4 wickets for 112 and Venkat Raghavan 4 for 75. Gavaskar and Engineer open for India. Roberts on the move to bowl to Gavaskar. It's Holder from the other end, and the man facing him, Gavaskar. Engineer now faces Holder. Roberts to Engineer, and he's out, caught by Richards at silly mid-on. Kanitkar joins Gavaskar. Holder to Gavaskar, and he's out, magnificently held by Richards at silly mid-on. Vishwanath is the next batsman. And the day ends with India on 43 for 2. Kanitkar has a close shave early on the third day. He plays Gibbs to the on and takes off. Luckily for him, the ball is thrown to the wrong end. Boyce to Vishwanath. Roberts to Kanitkar. Boyce this time to Kanitkar, and Kanitkar edges this one. Lucky for him, it does not carry. Vishwanath and Kanitkar, batting confidently, take the score to 112 when Gibbs strikes. Vishwanath, attempting to sweep, misses the line of the ball and is out leg before. Pataudi faces Gibbs. Pataudi takes on Holder. The first ball after lunch. Barrett to Kanitkar, and he's out, stumped by Murray. India now 154 for 4. New man Brijesh Patel takes strike to Barrett. Patel is all at sea against the pace of Holder. After repeatedly flirting with outgoing balls, he edges to Murray and India in trouble with the score 157 for 5. Crisis man Solkar joins his skipper Pataudi. After struggling for nearly 2 hours, Pataudi edges Holder and Lloyd at gully dives full length to take a catch. Solkar and Abid add 24 in quick time. Roberts in slow motion to Abid. And Solkar is run out. They say Abid gets no sleep till he gets someone or the other run out. Roberts to new batsman Venkat, and he's bowled him leg stump. Prasanna joins Abid. Throwing the textbook aside, Prasanna effectively counters Roberts and company. They add 42 runs and put India back into the game. Kalicharan hangs on to a snick by Prasanna of Roberts, and India are 241 for 9, 48 behind the West Indians. Last man Chandrasekhar is also in a defiant mood. He helps Abid to add another 19 runs. The end comes when Abid drives Holder to Richards in mid-off and tries to snatch a single. Richards, always the eagle, swoops on the ball and breaks the wicket to have Abid run out for 49. And so India trail the West Indies by 29 runs. With Fredericks injured, Greenidge and Murray open the West Indies' second innings. Greenidge begins in style, straight driving Abid for 4. Abid to Murray, and he's out LBW. Kalicharan comes in. Prasanna replaces Solkar. A very confident leg before appeal against Greenidge is disallowed. And the day ends with the score at 40 for 1, Greenidge 29 and Kalicharan 10. On the morning of the 4th day of play, Chandrasekhar bowls to Kalicharan. Prasanna to Kalicharan, and he's out, LBW for 29. The score 71 for 2. The next batsman, Richards, makes a hesitant start against the spinners. Chandra to Richards, and he's gone, caught by Abid at leg slip. West Indies 3 down for 75 and none too happy. In steps Lloyd. Chandra to Lloyd. He swings him high to Prasanna on the long-on fence. Will he get it? No, it falls short of him, and Lloyd is off the mark. After this mistimed stroke, Lloyd, along with Greenwich, completely dominates the proceedings. Lloyd is in a murderous mood. Greenwich does, after all, get his century on debut in Test cricket. He leaves, caught by Gavaskar off Venkat for 107. Boyce comes in place of Greenwich, and after hitting a 4, lifts Venkat to Pataudi, who takes the catch, but hurts his right index finger. The injury is serious, and Pataudi is out of the rest of the match. Holder is the next man in. Lloyd, tired of mauling the bowling, lifts Chandra to Solkar at long off. His innings of 163 is one of the finest attacking innings seen on our cricket grounds. Barrett and Holder add 16 after Lloyd's exit, and then the declaration. India, set to get 386 for a win, open with Gavaskar and Kanitkar. Engineer is injured. He was hit on the face while keeping wicket to Venkat. The West Indies open with Roberts and Boyce. India suffer a major setback at 5. Gavaskar is not able to withdraw his bat from a Boyce late outswinger and is snapped up by Murray. Solkar joins Kanitkar and plays some attacking cricket. But at 25, Boyce has him tickling one to Murray. Vishwanath sees India through the rest of the day. At 2 down for 36, and with Pataudi and Engineer not playing, a defeat looks imminent. Kanitkar and Vishwanath begin the final day well. Without any apparent difficulty, they pushed the score to 54. Here's Holder to Kanitkar, and he's out, smartly caught by Kalicharan in the slips. Vishwanath greets Patel's arrival with a 4 off Boyce. Holder in slow motion to Vishwanath. And he's bowled him middle stump. A big blow to India. Abid is the new man. Holder to Abid. Boyce to Abid. Abid plays back, and substitute David Murray picks him up at short leg. Venkat comes together with Patel. Roberts to Venkat. He's rapped on the pads and he's given out. Next man Prasanna again stands up to the West Indies pace bowling. Patel is a bit late on an incoming ball from Roberts and he goes out LBW. It's 118 for 7 as Chandra comes out to offer token resistance. Roberts to Chandra and it's all over. India are beaten by 267 runs with more than half a day to spare.
Well, as far as India is concerned, the test match at Bangalore is a story of rain, runs for the West Indies and injuries for India. We, at the outset, missed Bishan Singh Bedi, who was not available for that particular test match. In the second innings, we missed the services of Farooq Engineer and the skipper Pataudi through injuries, and we saw a tremendous batting performance by Kalicharan on a wet wicket against our spinners. This was a complete innings. West Indies finished the first day with a score of 212 for 2 wickets, and the next day, on further rain-affected wicket, Kalicharan played superb cricket to make 124, making 64 of the 77 runs. And in the second innings, we saw some great batting by Clive Lloyd, perhaps one of the greatest onslaughts in Test cricket history. Well, as for India, their batting failed in both innings, but I remember this match, which you've been privileged to watch on the screen just now, was that great catch of Vivian Richards of Gavaskar. This is one of the greatest close-in catches ever taken, and this was a superb piece of fielding. And in Vivian Richards, West Indies is a batsman of great caliber and a fielder of outstanding ability, either close to the wicket or in the country. Well, whilst Indian batting was collapsing, young Geoffrey Greenidge had a dreamland debut in his first test match at Bangalore. He narrowly missed his century in the first innings and made a very good one in the second. He's certainly a right player in the true Caribbean style for West Indies for many years to come.